Three small children and two adults attacked next to a school in Dublin. The attacker widely believed to be an Algerian migrant, although neither the Irish authorities or media were prepared to disclose that information. Like so many people across Europe, Irish people have been expressing concern about mass uncontrolled immigration for several years now, increasingly seeing busloads of fake asylum seekers dumped in small town communities. And anyone expressing concern about this, about the safety of children, has been labelled far right and silenced with hate speech laws. Understandably disgusted, Irish people took to the streets of Dublin following this knife attack and remonstrated with the police, rioted, set police cars on fire, threw fireworks at the police, smashed and looted shops. Well, you reap what you sow, don't you? When a government has silenced its people, the mainstream media keeps lying to them, gaslighting them day after day, when migrants are trying to murder their children and the police are traitors to their nation. What is there left to do but set everything on fire? Powerless and disenfranchised, what options do people have when they see their country invaded and their culture destroyed? Right on cue, Ireland's most senior police officer, Drew Harris, was quick to smear rioters as a lunatic, hooligan, far-right faction. Well, they're not a faction and they're not hard right. They're just regular people, deeply upset that their globalist shill politicians let a child-murdering Algerian into their country. And they're not lunatics. Their actions are an entirely rational response to having their society ripped apart and their safety threatened by the actions of a deeply corrupt establishment. But of course, anyone who stands against the autocratic, nation-hating globalist regime criminals is ruthlessly smeared. As soon as anyone tells the truth, they're labelled xenophobic, racist, hard right, far right. I mean, the progressives are really going to shit the bed if an actual far right ever turns up. They'll have to come up with an entirely new name for them. The far right, the extra far harder than hard right, the super ultra jumbo out of control turbo fascists. And let's not forget when BLM or Hamas supporters riot, it's stunning and brave, and the police are there on the sidelines cheering them on. But when law-abiding citizens protest against violent crimes perpetrated by imported criminals, they're treated as far-right terrorists in their own country. All those pompous leftists, appalled by a few burning police cars and a Foot Locker being looted, had better brace themselves, because there's far worse to come, and it's of their own making.